quote, the police were called and arrived before Darius left. After interviewing me, my sister, and Darius, they made him leave and warned him not to come back. Where he gonna go? Well, he does have that brother, who I guess is here in town. Palmer detailed another alleged incident in February 2022. She claimed Jackson became upset after she showed him a photo of herself in a bikini. Quote, in the bedroom, he slammed me on the floor and slapped my head from side to side. Unbelievable. This woman is a treasure, and he's just treating her like she's just nothing. Trash. The next morning, he was standing at the bottom of the stairs near the front door, screaming at me as I was coming down the stairs, Palmer said. You know, and this is... Anyway, when I was almost at the bottom of the stairs, he grabbed me around the neck and body slammed me back onto the stairs, Palmer told the court. I am very concerned for Leo's safety with Darius, given his violent, volatile, and jealous nature. Yes, jealous. Comments he has made which have caused me grave concern, and the lack of restraint Darius has already exhibited regarding his temper in front of our son, unquote. You know, the other issue is I feel like we haven't seen men in Keke's family come forward. And I feel like predators like this, right? Even if they have an inkling of, oh, you know, this person's attractive, I like them, I might want to get with them, they do size up the situation. I've heard about mom, I've heard about sister. I haven't heard about brother or male cousin, right? And if you don't have a real one, you can always have a play one, because I believe if any of the gentlemen associated with Miss Keke professionally made a phone call or let it be known this is not acceptable, it may be much more effective at giving him second thoughts, because anybody can be, you know, caught out there in the streets. And one does hear that people of his complexion may not be the best at rumbling. So, you know, I definitely have had like my cousins and brother step into situations just to give a ninja that think twice, because he hasn't been thinking twice in the last 8 months or a year and a half or however long they've been together. The disrespect is clear, the exploitation is clear, and that baby is the linchpin to his whole situation, his whole identity. As many times as we read his name, we instantly forget it, because there is no body of work. There isn't even a social media account where he's doing anything worth half a damn. Oh no, there's just terrorize her for living her life and doing her job as a working Hollywood performer, right? Something he should aspire to do. You know, if he wanted to be Corey Hardrick to the Maori sister, he needed to at least act nice. But, you know, he going full terror dome inside her home where she has the deed or the lease. Not, you know, he's not somewhere being independent and having a job or even being creative. He's not even like making a web series or anything. He's following her around, trying to take her baby out to parties with strangers. I'm floored, and I'm glad that, you know, I'm glad his business is on Front Street, because, you know, the one thing that makes narcissists thrive the most is secrecy, right? And let him run into somebody. Let him run into a grown man somewhere. Doesn't even need to be someone that knows him or Keke. You know, certain folks in town who, you know, may or may not love a particular color. I have been astounded at how, kind of outside of maybe things they get into to make money, how righteous they are, right? When there's no one to call, you know, even when men who are in their 20s and 30s get assaulted in a very, very disturbing way, and the police are like, oh, you call them other people? I have firsthand knowledge. They are the ones who are going to step into it, because they want the areas where their families and women in their families and young men in their families live to be safe. No, this is not a hunting ground. You can't just do whatever and then, all I'll suggest is that the police and the courts aren't the only way to go. He doesn't seem to be getting the message, and his brother is talking real tough too. So that's my input. It's a shame. Do better.